Hi students, so let's look at how to add or subtract negative decimal without the use of calculator. So let's do a quick recap with question 1a. How do we add decimals up together? So now we are looking at 23.8 plus 5.49. So first thing, whenever we add up decimal, we need to ensure that all the decimal places are aligned. For example, all the digits in the one decimal place, 8 and 4, will be put along the same column, and then we add them up together. So 0 plus 9 is 9, 8 plus 4 is 12, so we put a 1 here. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9, and we put on the 2, 29.29. So the decimal place, right, we'll put it back at the same place as according to how we align it. So our answer for this case will be 29.29. So let's look at the next one. 3.07 plus negative 4.18. So how do we deal with this negative decimal? So don't worry, still the same thing. So we just trade. So whenever we see a negative sign, right? Whenever we add a positive number with a negative number, we trade that we are just subtracting them. So in this case, 4.18, we align the decimal place accordingly. 4.18 minus 3.07. So 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1.17, 1.11. So let's recall that whenever we take 3, so we just assume that this one is 3 minus 4. So in this case, right, if I pay $3 and I owe the person $4, I still owe the person $1. So that means it's a negative number. So in this case, using this 1.11, I put a negative in front. So I get negative 1.11. So let's look at the next example. So the next example, right, now I have two negative numbers. So in this case, I know that if I owe a person $6 and I owe another person and I owe the person again $3 more, I will own a total of $9 together. So in this case, we are adding up these two negative numbers. So in order to find out what are the total negative number, let's add them up together and align them according to the decimal place. So 2 and 4 will be together in the same column. So let's add them. So here will be a 0. So 0 plus 9 is 9. 2 plus 4 is 6. I put the decimal in. 6 plus 3 is 9. So in this case, right, my answer will be negative 9.29. No, negative 9.69. So this is how I do it whenever I have a adding of two negative decimal number. So for the next part, part D. So for part D, right, is a negative 6.2 minus negative 3.49. So whenever I deal with negative numbers, I will always put a bracket so that I wouldn't confuse myself with the different negative, positive, divide or times. So whenever I write a negative number, I'll put a bracket to be consistent for you. So that you won't be confused when should I put brackets or when should I not put brackets. So in this case, same thing. Negative 6.2, I assume that it's negative 6 minus negative 3 so that I can see how do I add the normal numbers first before I move on to the decimal part. So whenever I see two negative sign, I'll change it to positive. So it'll be the same as negative 6 plus 3. So in this case, since one is a negative number, the other one is a positive number, I treat that I'm subtracting the numbers together. So in this case, 6.2 minus 3.49. So same thing, I align the numbers accordingly in the decimal place. So 0 minus 9, I borrow 1, so it'll be 1. So I borrow another 1 here. So 11 minus 4 is 7. Put back the decimal place in. 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2.71. So in this case, right, I know that whenever I have owned a person $6, I pay the person back $3, I still owe the person $3. So in this case, it's negative 2.71. So it'll be still a negative number. So let's do a quick conclusion. So whenever I pay a money, right, I can treat it that I'm like adding numbers, a plus. But whenever I own the money, it'll be subtraction. So for you to practice more, let's practice these questions in your notebook. So please do it in your notebook, and I will have another video or another photo just to show how I do this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 questions over here. So if you notice, right, all the numbers are, the digits are the same, just that I only change the negative and positive sign. So this helps to reinforce whether you know when to add or when to subtract. So thank you.